Namaskaram, welcome to episode 29 of Machine with Mayank, and today we would do something exciting. That is, we will call a number, and that number would actually be dialed to an AI, and that would answer our queries, right? So the purpose is that it can be uh, worked upon, we can build upon to solve a specific company problem or industry problem. So I want to make a tool, so any company who wants an AI agent answering our call in a proper language, well trained, because now we have lots of models available. If you might have heard about Sesame, or you would have heard about 11 labs. So they give you a lot of human centric voices, so that can be utilized to answer, right? So this is just a trial, so we are just doing a trial just to give a call to an AI agent and seeing how it responds, right? So if you understand this part, we can then connect it with different high quality language models, voice language models. So it can, and then we can train it on a particular company set. For example, if there is a uh, interior design company, and if there is a customer giving a call to a particular number, AI can answer that question if they can answer it, and then it can, again, there will be a certain layer where details will be passed on to the second layer of human intervention, where they can see, okay, what customer wants and everything, and then that complete sales funnel can start, right? So it is just a trial. So without wasting your time, let's start. So here what we are using Twilio. Now you would be asking, what is Twilio? So Twilio is an American cloud communication company, and which provides programmable communication tools for making and receiving phone calls, SMS, MMS, WhatsApp, chat. So it's a complete communication platform. So it has APIs for everything. You can program everything with the help of Twilio. You can even buy a number with the help of Twilio. So that is what we have done. So I have bought a US number through Twilio, and then we have used details for calling, and that I will show you how we have done it, right? So this is Twilio. We have used one tool is Twilio. Second, we have used Ngrok. Ngrok helps you, uh, it's a cross application platform, and cross platform application, so that enables developers to expose a local development server to the internet, right? So whatever I'm doing right now here, it is on my local server. Now if I want to uh, communicate with something which is on the internet, so it will require a public link, right? So for that we will be using ngrok. So for example, our application will be executed on port 5000. So that port 5000 will be available online with the help of ngrok. Ngrok will wrap it up with a particular public link, and that we will use in Twilio. So this is webhook, so that will be used in Twilio, right? So Twilio will communicate to this link, and from here it will get forwarded to our local Flask server. Got that? So let's go ahead and see the code, and just give me a sec. Oh yeah, let me show you the code first. Okay, let me first show you Twilio first, right? So this is Twilio. um, you're not able to see anything. Perfect. So in Twilio, I have bought a number, and post buying a number, I got few details, so that I'm showing you. So this URL, I'll tell you how this particular URL has been generated by Ngrok, which I have kept it here, right? So when a call comes in, it will be passed on this URL, and from here it will be passed on to my Flask server. All right. So this is active. I have got credits, so that is what I'm using. So this is everything which is there in the Twilio home, right? And you can buy a number. If you want to buy a number, you can go here and buy a number. So let's go to the code. So what we'll do is that, give me a second. Let's show you the code. Yeah. So this is my code. So couple of things: we will import OS, we will use Flask, which is the server, and then we will from Twilio, we will from Twilio will get Twilio voice response library, will import voice response, OpenAI, of course, for the model, and .env, that is to take care of our API keys. And what all API keys we are using, you can see it in my .env. So I have saved it on the top here just to give you a reason. You will need to have Twilio account SID, Twilio auth token and Twilio phone number, right? So this all you will get in Twilio once you sign up. 11 Labs, I wanted to use 11 Labs for their high quality voices which is available on that, but I faced some technical issues, so for now we are only using with Twilio also has its own voices, so for now we are using that, but in next level of our work on this app we'll use 11 Labs and OpenAI API key. So these are all things you will need, and let's look at the code. So this is what you did. So here we are initializing the Flask server, and so this particular Twilio is the webhook. So we are using this. We have defined a Twilio webhook function. It handles Twilio calls through webhook. Voice response will be saved in response, and then response dot gather input will be speech action Twilio process. So Twilio process is so the type, it will return the response in XML format. All right, and then Twilio process will communicate this thing with AI, that is our OpenAI. So we are using GPT-4 Turbo model. We have defined the role system content. So right, so role is of a user, content is user text, and we have given them system messages. You are a helpful AI system, answer in clear and concise way. All right, and then the return response dot choice. So it will return the response, and then here it will be available. Right, from again this will get passed on to Twilio, and from here it will be fetched. So this is the complete code. It will be run on port 5000, right? And if there is any issues, these are the errors it will be through. Error in OpenAI. Sorry, I had trouble understanding your question. Please try again. So this is it. If you are getting confused in the code, don't worry. I also got confused a couple of times because I'm doing for the first time, but I think we will improve on. And I'm planning to make it live by hosting it on GCP or AWS, right? Just to try it out, right? Because I think that there is a use case for this particular model, right? So without wasting your time, what we'll do is we'll run the code. So we can run the code by, yeah, and don't forget to activate your conda environment, right? I forgot to tell you, create this conda environment so that it doesn't mess up with other environments which are there in your main Python. So Python main.py. So once you do that, you have to activate Ngrok, right? Because this is for now, it is running on port 5000, but to communicate with all the combination that is happening with Twilio, when someone calls Twilio, we need to connect with Ngrok. We need to use Ngrok's link, right? So what you have to do is, for now, I think I can show it to you. Okay, so you go into a command prompt and you have to write this ngrok http 5000. So once you do that, you will get a link with all the details. You will get a code, a complete link that you have to use. I'm not doing it here because my software does not show terminal. Wait, so what I'll do is I have to run it on my terminal. I'll just show you. So grok http. So I got a link from Ngrok, and so I will use that, and we will go ahead and save it on our so we'll change the URL. So whatever link has been generated, we will paste it here, and then you have to save configuration. Once you do that, number was successfully saved. Once you do that, your most of the work is done, and now you can go ahead and do the dialing part. So I will dial up a number. and I'll also show you how it looks, right? So just give me a second. Yeah, you're able to see the code. I'll show you the terminal. Okay. Um, Sorry, this is not required. It was just to show you. And correct. So now let's, once I'm doing the call from my phone, and giving call, I will keep it on speaker.
Remove this message at any time by upgrading to a full account. Press any key to execute your code.
Some issue. Just give me a second.
You have a trial account. You can remove this message at any time by upgrading to a full account. Press any key to execute your code.
Hey, can you explain me what is thermodynamics?
Thermodynamics does not refer to a widely recognized concept, theory, or company. It's possible that it may be a term used in a specific niche, a lesser-known company, or a concept from a piece of fiction or speculative discussion. If you can provide more context or specify the area of interest, such as technology, literature, or business, I could attempt to help you more effectively.
What I meant was thermo, thermodynamics.
It seems like there might be a misunderstanding or typo in the title you've provided. If you meant a movie related to thermodynamics, I'm not immediately aware of any films by that exact title. Could you please clarify or provide more details? If you're referring to a specific movie or a topic related to thermodynamics, I'll do my best to help you out.
Okay, can you explain me what is physics?
Physics is a natural science that studies matter, its motion and behavior through space and time, and the related entities of energy and force. Physics is one of the most fundamental scientific disciplines, with its main goal being to understand how the universe behaves. This includes studying concepts such as mechanics, heat, light, radiation, sound, electricity, magnetism, and the structure
So guys,
of atoms.
you just saw, right? It is a trial one, and I know you will be saying that there are better models available and it is not able to understand properly, but the whole idea was to try it out, and I hope it worked. So I will say goodbye to this wonderful model for now, and yeah, I think we can build upon this, right? So I will share the code, the GitHub link to the code, so you can try it out if you want to try it out, and if you have any comments, feedbacks, please let me know. Thank you. And whatever you are seeing here, it is what which is happening. So I did a call, and we had written here that whatever the response we are getting from the whatever we are saying, so it will be returning that response. So you are able to see here, right? Status code 200 means yeah, it was working. So yeah, that is what just happened. And I hope it boots. I will say goodbye. Shut the code later. Yeah. See, this is something which is not the right flow, uh, because we are currently using text to speech. So it is TTS which is happening, speech to text and then text to speech. So it is taking more time. But fundamentals are clear. So it will work in the same way. We need to figure out different ways to directly use the voice to voice communication, so it will reduce the time. So that is what we'll be doing in the next phase, right? And I hope we'll be building something which will be useful for the common audience, and hopefully we'll be able to earn some money out of it. All right. I hope you liked it, and if you didn't like it, if you have any feedback, please feel free to let me know. I think I covered everything, most of the things. All right. Thank you. Have a great day, and have a wonderful weekend.